Boys and girls, that was pretty fun, wasn't it? You can try that chant at home if you're trying to learn those sixes. Sixes are one of the tougher numbers to learn in multiplication, so anything to help us is going to be very beneficial to us. So let's get started right away. Obviously, you know that in today's lesson, you are going to be learning how to multiply by 6. And so let's get started. You will need your board and your marker, or your board and your marker. And follow along with me. We're going to be using a story problem to help us solve these multiples of 6. Let's get started. Our story problem for today says, there are 4 frogs sitting on a log. Each frog eats 6 flies. How many flies were eaten all together? All right, so let's use our board and our marker. And we've been using a lot of different strategies to help us solve these multiplication problems. Today I'm just going to choose the best strategy that I think will help me solve this problem. And so we're just going to use one strategy, and I want you to do it along with me. So we know that there are 4 frogs. Say 4 frogs. Awesome. And each frog eats 6 flies. So what I want to do is get your marker ready. I want to make 4 groups of 6. So here's the first frog. And this frog is going to eat 6 flies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our second frog is going to eat 6 flies. So draw your second frog and put 6 flies in his mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our third frog, draw him. He's going to eat 6 flies. Draw 6 flies inside his mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our fourth frog is going to eat 6 flies as well. Let's put 6 inside his mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as you can see, this is 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. A lot of us have been working with repeated addition. So if I were to do repeated addition with this, 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. And 18 plus 6 is 24. So our multiplication sentence for this story problem is there are 4 frogs, write the number 4, times how many flies did each frog eat? 6. And 4 groups of 6 equals 24 flies all together. So the frogs ate 24 flies. Great job. Let's try another one. I'm going to read another story problem with you, and then we're going to choose the best strategy to try to solve that story problem. You can read this one along with me if you would like. Our story today says, Clara's jewelry box can hold 48 pairs of earrings. The box has 8 rows. Each row has the same number of spaces. How many spaces are in each row? So let's get our boards and markers ready. And just thinking about that story problem about Clara's jewelry box, it already tells us that there are 8 rows. And so by hearing 8 rows, what strategy do you think is going to be the easiest to help us solve? Do you think drawing equal groups is going to be easiest? What about repeated addition? That's right. In an array, there are rows and columns. So just by hearing that Clara's jewelry box has rows, I'm going to draw an array to help me solve this story problem. So I want you to draw it with me. How many rows does Clara's jewelry box hold? Good. 8 rows. So we're going to draw that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 rows in Clara's jewelry box. Now, each row is going to have the same amount of spaces for her to put her earrings in. Do we remember how many earrings Clara's jewelry box can hold? Right, 48. So we have the number 8. That's how many rows we have. Times how many are we putting inside of each one of those rows? We're not sure yet, but we do know the total. How many total earrings can Clara fit inside her jewelry box? Right, 48. So we have 8 rows times a number is going to equal 48 earrings altogether. So what I'm going to do is place 1 circle in each row until I count to 48 total. Do that with me. We're going to start in our first row. I want you to put 1. And we're going to put 1 in each row going down until we get to 48. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back up to the top. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Back up to the top. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Are we done yet? Nope, we want to get to 48. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48 spaces total. So we still need to find this missing number right here. If there are 8 rows, how many can fit in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 spaces in each row. So our number sentence over here is 8 rows times 6 in each row equals 48. So 8 times 6 equals 48. Great job, guys. Okay, now that we worked with some story problems, I just want to give you a couple multiplication sentences that you can use any models you want to draw to help you. So our first one is going to be 2 times 6. Now, if we can skip count by 2s 6 times, that might be the quickest. Let's try that now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2 times 6 is 12. If we're not so good at skip counting, what we can do is draw 2 groups of 6. So work with me over here on our side. We're going to draw 2 groups, 1, 2, and we're going to put 6 inside each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we know, if we count these together, there is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 times 6 equals 12. Let's try one more. Let's work with the number sentence 6 times 4. Now, this one's a little bit more tricky. And if I were to look at this 6 times 4, that would be 6 groups of 4. But I don't want to draw that many groups because it's going to take me too long. So what I'm going to do is flip it. I would rather draw 4 groups and put 6 in each. So do that with me. Let's draw 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to put 6 in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we can add. 6 and 6 is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 6 times 4 is 24. Say it again. 6 times 4 is 24. Boys and girls, you can continue to use any model that works the best for you.